is our third day in the city of light. Lights. Yeah, that's what Paris is known as. It's the city of lights. City of lights.
What?
Yeah. But français is la langue d'amour. Anyway, so we decided today to go to this park that I've never actually seen on any kind of Paris.
We want to be on that one.
Okay. There's a museum there that's opened by Louis Vuitton, by la Fondation de Louis Vuitton, and it would appear that part of the reason they built it is because it saved them over $500 million in taxes. So
that's a lot of millions.
Do
you want to walk in sun or not sun?
Not sun. I'm good in not sun.
Not sun.
So good on them for not, for reducing their tax liability. I do the same thing. At any rate,
the difference is they have 500 million over 10 years. And I would suspect their taxes are significant.
I don't think we have zero. I think we have somewhere around 0 million in taxes. So anyway, we decided to walk from our apartment, and it's quite a long walk, 5 kilometers, right? Mm-hmm. But it's really flat. It's a really nice day.
We like to see
and the less that we do love to see different neighborhoods and restaurants, and the less we spend on transportation, the more we can spend on
our
treats.
Favorites.
And so then it all works out, right? Because you're burning more calories, then you can use that to buy more macarons and croissants, and so like a net zero type situation. But it's an absolutely gorgeous day. The walk is again very flat. Most of Paris is flat, and it's an incredibly walkable city for sure. So we're gonna go check out this museum. From there, we'll go to Arc de Triomphe, and that's where the Champs-Élysées either starts or finishes, I guess, depending on which side you're coming from. And we'll go down toward Place de la Concorde, where is the end, and we'll just check out some shops, go look at some things that we can't buy or afford. Oh, that's
Moroccan.
I was gonna say that looks very Moroccan. Yep. Dude, that is like so reminiscent of a Moroccan souk. That's awesome. There is a lot of culture here in Paris. Moroccan and Asian, actually. A lot of Asian restaurants, tons of Turkish kebab shops. But what we really love the most is more typical Parisian stuff. You can find free toilets in Paris. This is one behind me. But I'm gonna give you a voice of warning. After somebody uses it, it goes through and this little blue light lights up, letting you know that it's being sanitized. If you go in, like if someone walks out and you walk right in, you're gonna get sprayed with blue liquid, like the sanitation liquid. In fact, it happened to our uncle when he was here visiting Paris. So when you find these bathrooms, feel free to use them. Oh, it's green now. And now you can go in. So you can push them. Why not both of you go in at the same time? So that we don't have to wait for 2 sanitation cycles. It closes.
Inside you pull the thing and lock it.
And now you have a place to use the bathroom, which our son, who always gets what he wants somehow.
We're literally telling him a block ago, like you can't find a public toilet here, you have to wait. Like everything's not an emergency, chill the freak out.
And he's like, we'll find
1 block later, sure enough.
Show now, hey, I'd rather that than anything else. So anyway, keep an eye out for these, they are free. And just make sure you don't go in during the cleaning cycle. As is often the case, as we were walking, we just kind of came across this awesome market, which is not a big tourist market. It's very much a locals market. There's tons of fruit, meats, cheeses. Yes, Ren?
If you see a new dragon fruit, inform me.
Okay. So we grabbed a couple of pears to go with our picnic lunch, with our rotisserie chickens. We've got a whole butcher shop right here. Lots of flowers, plenty of vegetables. But I think we've gotten what we need, so we'll probably keep on keeping on. Is there anything else we want, or let's go through it? You want flowers? All right, after our somewhat long walk, we decided to pop over to this little cafe, have a cappuccino. The kids had a little bit of ice cream because we definitely need a few more calories. And now we're headed toward the Fondation Louis Vuitton. And there are plenty of things to eat. So one of the things about Paris, for sure, even if you're in a smaller neighborhood, there is never ever a shortage of cafes, bars, restaurants. There is definitely always something to eat, somewhere to sit down. I love that they all have outside seating. One of the other things I love about France, they're not a tipping culture. So when you sit down and you eat, the prices includes the taxes and everything. So you pay exactly what you see. There's no tips. The service is great. Now, when you do eat at a restaurant here, though, the waiter won't bother you. They're not going to come over and say, "Was everything okay? How's everything tasting?" They just leave you alone. And then when you're done, you just flag them down and you ask for the ticket. What's it called? The bill.
The receipt.
You say l'addition, s'il vous plaît. They bring it to you. You pay for it and you're good to go. So, but you can always just sit down and just have a coffee. Like, you know, and it's not weird. It's not like, oh, they're not eating food here. You're just here for coffee. And so I really enjoy the atmosphere and the calmness. A lot of fun. On our way to the Fondation de Louis Vuitton, we did pass it's like a carnival. It's called the Jardin d'Acclimatation. And it's got all kinds of rides and stuff. We hadn't really thought about doing it or planned for it, so we won't be doing it because we haven't budgeted for it. But it does look like something you could do that would be pretty fun with your kids when you're in Paris.
It has like workshops and stuff, all sorts of things.
Well, they've got all kinds of rides, a lot of VR stuff, activities. But yeah, like I say, it wasn't in our plan, and when we don't have something in our plan, and we're already going to Disney, so we won't be doing that, but it could be really fun.
They also host the Holy Festival here, like the Color Festival, where you like throw the chalk at each other and stuff. So that'll be here later in May.
May
so they have all
26th.
kinds of different events that come to those gardens.
42 attractions for all ages, and it does look like they're maybe building onto it. So might be. I'd never heard of this, so could be something really fun in Paris that you could do with your family, especially if you have kids. If they're tired of just looking at museums and things like the Eiffel Tower, it could be a fun additional thing. The park around, you can see, is absolutely massive. I mean, it's like native, and they say I guess it's double the size of Central Park in New York. So if you also want to be in the city but get away from the city and just relax and enjoy some nature, this would be a place. That'd be pretty neat.
Pretty neat, I guess.
How neat is that?
Nature.
You can tell it's a treat because of how it is.
The way it is. Anyway, yeah, this is cool. We found kind of a new little corner of Paris that we really weren't aware of. We've arrived at the Louis Vuitton Foundation. Look at that building. So it's designed by renowned architect Frank Gehry. You can see how cool the waterfall sliding down the steps here is.
Like, if you
The building is architecturally just incredible.
so fun to slide
He was
down.
obsessed with sailing,
Was he?
Frank Gehry, and so
Is that why it
he
kind of has
made
this
it
boat-like look? Like,
and it's like the sails as they were full of
ah, yes, I
wind.
see
So
that.
there's 12 different panels to look like.
That's really cool. A little bit better view of this fountain. And then that's the Jardin d'Acclimation right there. We're just going into this building. So something kind of cool, kind of new. Like I say, we did not know that this was in Paris. And it's really neat to be able to visit somewhere different. So once we go through the museum, we're gonna have some lunch. We packed some delicious baguette sandwiches. And then we'll head over after this to Champs-Élysées. So come along with us as we explore.
squish it. It's okay. It's a literal.
So we decided we're kind of hungry, guys. Please. Decided we're kind of hungry, so we decided to just have a quick seat right in front of the building and have some lunch, have a sandwich, and then we'll head in. We just finished our tour of the Fondation de Louis Vuitton to meet Art Museum. What did you think of it, bud?
I loved it.
What did you love most?
Probably art where it had all these tiny little squares together, so it looked like it was like pixelated.
Okay. Guys, Kat ran rocks. Thoughts on the museum?
It was pretty cool.
You can be honest.
I didn't get one guy's art. It was just squares painted, and he got famous for it. What
Bad
the freak?
thoughts?
The building was the coolest part of all.
Yeah,
of
the
it.
building was,
However,
and the waterfall.
I like showing our kids different things, so I had fun. But I think it's good to see like which art. When we went to the Louvre, he was crazy about it last time.
So I thought it was okay as far as the exhibits go, but yeah, the building is amazing, and then it exits out to the gardens here, which are beautiful. So we'll go walk around the gardens, check out the animals. They've got all kinds of birds and stuff here. If you want to pay to do the rides and those kind of things, you can too. But it is a really, really beautiful area and a great place to just sit and relax. Now, so we're gonna walk around the gardens just outside. You can actually still see the Fondation behind us. So, what do you think about this place, Pally?
I think our bargain's gonna be right, and it's only gonna be €1, and then you're gonna buy us each 5 tickets.
Oh, they want tickets to go on rides. Told them if they were €1 per ticket, I would let them get some. Oh, this is just a line to ride these boats.
What I was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you pay and want to do all this stuff, you can ride these boats. They're definitely more catered toward younger children, though, it would appear.
Been preventing the swans from biting her.
Oh, yeah? So there's a farm over there.
They have a pig.
It's a theater.
A puppet show.
It's just food. Water games.
4-minute walk. What?
Back exit from the Louis Vuitton Foundation into the Jardin d'Acclimation. And so you can actually get into these gardens without a separate ticket. You get kind of a 2-for-1. You would have to pay for any ride tickets to ride the boats, or they have like little amusement rides. But it is a gorgeous place to walk around, get a little bit of a feel outside of Paris proper. From the foundation, there are amazing views on the roof, so you can look out over the garden and kind of see where you want to head. They have Japanese gardens, they have Korean gardens, so it's definitely a great place to explore. Pack along some food. They do have places to eat inside. The lines were pretty long when we were there in May, but you can bring your food in, like I said, or you can pick up some stuff there. There are restrooms around. There's animals that you can pet. There's pony rides you can do. So it's definitely a unique place to spend some time in Paris with a family that a lot of like what to do blogs didn't pull up for us. So we were super excited to explore and find something new.